laughed about how we had changed, but I could tell things weren't going as well as he claimed. He tried to hide his feelings, but they only gave him away. The longer I listened, the more I kept wishing that I knew the right words to say. Can you reach my friend? Bring searching to an end. Lord, I know you love me.
Well, good afternoon. Estamos aquí en sintonía con Radio Jerusalén. Excuse my Spanish, it's horrendous, but I have to deal with it. I am Omar Sanchez.
Quincy Tejada.
Samantha Torres.
Cristian Cardona.
So guys, tell me how your week was.
I don't think I did anything eventful. Oh, I went to a wedding yesterday. We went to Elton and Rebecca. No,
Deborah.
That's the name. Deborah's wedding. Elton is Pastor Elton's son, and I don't know who Deborah's mom and parents are. But yeah, I went to their wedding yesterday. And that's about it. That's all I did this week, I think.
You think? I didn't do nothing this week either.
You went to the wedding?
I also went to the wedding, yeah. That's about it, though.
I'm kind of confused. Somos jóvenes, pero no están haciendo nada. No están yendo por la calle, jugar por la playa, nada.
No.
Not doing nothing.
Pero un día como hoy tan maravilloso, caliente, está como 90 o 100, no sé cuál de los dos, pero sí está alto.
Nope, not doing nothing.
I don't like the heat. You like to sweat and be all sticky? Sticky. Don't laugh at me.
I'm not laughing at you.
You at all people shouldn't be laughing at me.
Why you say that?
Because you shouldn't be laughing at me. Just Spanish?
Well, at least I try.
Well, I burned myself this week.
Where?
Twice.
Okay.
Empecé la escuela 2 semanas atrás y hicimos nuestro primer pastel, bizcocho. Y a uno de los estudiantes se le cayó el bizcocho y fui a ayudarla. Y cuando vi el pan, it flipped on my arm. That's what happened.
Oh, pobrecito.
Yeah, look at him on his phone. Although, so you got burned from picking up cake. Good guy Chris. Good guy Chris trying to be nice and then gets burned.
How's school going though? Other than getting burned.
It's going good. I actually got cut too.
How many years are you in?
Until January, I'll be in the school, and then I'll be doing 3 more months or more for externship.
And then
What do you plan on doing after?
Plan on going to work?
Well, yeah, that's the externship. I have to go to a bakery and
Chef.
learn.
Next great baker at the show.
Yeah,
You gonna join?
You're not gonna open your own bakery?
possibly.
Chef Chris.
Christian.
Christian.
Oh my god, that. Chef Chris. I was deciding which one it was. Chef Chris. Alright, I'll go. I like cheesecake. It's my favorite. No.
He
Not
doesn't
that
like cheesecake.
Not that kind of cheesecake. That's my favorite cake actually, cheesecake. Not that kind of cheesecake, no. But yes, cheesecake. But the one we had at the restaurant. I'm talking about normal New York style cheesecake, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, thank you.
He doesn't eat it though, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I love me some cheesecake.
I don't know about you, but I definitely love quesitos.
Oh.
So if you want to start making some good stuff, I would say quesitos.
Quesitos.
What's a quesito?
I know what but I don't know.
What?
Are they cheese balls?
And you're Puerto Rican?
That's what it sounds like. Are they cheese balls?
They're a light It's a light fluffy pastry with some cream in the middle of it.
So cake.
So
No.
cheese Danish.
I don't know. I just know it by quesitos. You know, it's just Spanish. You know. If you don't know what's that, I guess you're not living too much.
I guess not. I mean, not eating the summer stuff.
Huh?
Hmm?
You just say?
No. No.
So Chris,
Yes.
how long you gonna be in this school program?
Until January, I'll be in the actual school, and then 3 months doing externship.
And where you gonna do the internship at? Do you know?
I don't know yet.
Next great baker.
I might go to Chicago.
You trying to leave us then?
You leaving?
Yeah.
Huh?
But that's if God permits me. So
Hey, Pedro wants some cookies.
little Janice.
Yep. He wants some cookies, so you better get him some cookie, boy.
Well, I'll give him the price later.
You give him the price. Sorry, Pedro. He wants it. There's no freebies with him. Everything you got to pay for it. He's such a mean person. My God, he is not a good friend.
I thought you were Christian, man. What?
Huh?
I thought he was Christian. Charging us for food?
Man, it says it in his name, right?
That I charge food.
No, Christian. Oh, man.
So any plans for the summer?
Nope.
Just go.
Just go.
That's it.
Yeah, that's about it. We're not doing anything.
Nothing. You're gonna breathe, inhale, exhale.
That
Maybe take a
sounds
shower.
Maybe.
Very
Maybe
interesting.
take a shower.
I mean, I might go to Pennsylvania
What?
just to go out there.
Isn't that where they have those? Is it Pennsylvania? Where they do those big old?
Saints on?
Yeah.
Wait, we're going?
Not you. You stay home.
Oh.
That's mean.
You don't want to go. I asked him and he said no.
Asked who? Me?
Yes, you the first time and he said
Who
no.
did not ask you?
I did ask him. We did.
You
I
said
did.
Canada or something.
No. I said Pennsylvania.
You said Canada.
I said Pennsylvania.
You said Canada.
Pennsylvania.
Alright.
I wouldn't know. I wasn't there for that discussion, guys.
We're going to Canada, Omar.
Huh?
We're going to Canada.
You're going to Canada?
Yeah.
What happened with Mexico?
It's too south.
False
Too
hope.
south.
Too south.
South of the border.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I don't know about you guys, but it's a hot today. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but it's really hot today. I don't know if I should go to the beach after. Actually, no, I gotta go to a cookout. I gotta go to a cookout.
I gotta go eat. I'm hungry. Very hungry.
When are you not?
When they feed me, I don't feel hungry. When I have food, I'm not hungry.
Yeah,
So you know the real
Wait.
feel outside is 102.
Yeah, it's hot.
it's 102.
It's nasty outside.
Do you know what's the humidity? How humid it is?
Like 110. I don't know.
That's ridiculous.
It smacked me in the face when I went outside. That's how hot it is.
It's
I haven't been outside
62%.
yet, so I don't know.
Hmm?
I haven't been outside yet.
You don't go outside much anyway, so
I know you're not talking, Quincy.
I am talking.
You know what? It's very cool, you know. No one goes outside. Now me, I be outside and I got this tan line because I always got these long sleeve shirts. Well, not long sleeve, but these sleeve shirts. So you see it's like brown and then white. Like, I mean pale white.
The fatigue.
I look like a snowflake. And Chris, you just get burned, don't you?
Apparently.
Apparently. You don't get that tan?
Oh, I tan bad.
Now, what is bad? Like, you just turn red.
Yeah.
That's not tanning. That's burning. Come on, let's just have some fun. Relax.
It is. It's tanning. I just get burnt. Stay out too long.
Do you put any sunblock or anything?
No, because that usually doesn't help me either.
No.
Nope, not me.
You don't help me either.
Which one y'all use?
Whatever my mom give me.
So you just grab whatever, not knowing what it is.
Yeah.
You know the one with the girl that's wrapped around with the towel and the dog's right behind her?
No.
That's the sunscreen. That's their logo.
At this time, I would like to give a shout out to Luis Raul Cruz. Nice to see you up here. Miguel Caban is watching too. Pedro watching us too. Hey, Pastor Eleminio. Oh man, I killed that. I killed that. Chris, can you say the name?
Who?
You know,
Come on, Chris, get the program.
Well, they haven't showed up on mine.
what about yours?
I haven't even had the live stream on. It's not showing up on mine.
Let me see. I'll do it.
Oh my
It's in your
Sorry for the
notifications.
technical difficulties, and for you guys who have these nice names. I just be murdering the names. Right, Lewis? If you're still watching, right? You believe in me, right?
Who's Louis?
Louis.
Really? Lewis, I'm sorry about that. He just don't remember you.
I feel like I know Louis.
You saw him literally yesterday.
Wait, the one who plays baseball with us? He was there yesterday? I didn't even see you.
Wow, Lewis, he really doesn't remember you. Like, he saw you literally yesterday, and he has no recollection of who you
I
are.
saw him yesterday.
And you always be with us, too.
Louis. You're not being clear.
Guitar playing Louis?
His name is Louis.
This is embarrassing for you.
Oh yeah. I was playing Louis. I know you were.
You actually gotta download the app.
What?
Oh, he didn't. I thought.
Watch an app. Enable. I'll put it there in 30 seconds. Open. Sesame.
I mean, today we're gonna have some pretty good discussion. I think what we're gonna be discussing about is leadership.
Are we?
Huh?
Are we?
Of course we are.
Are you sure?
I mean, Lewis is pretty upset that you really don't remember him, though.
Is Louis there?
Huh?
Is Louis there?
Yeah, he's watching us right now.
Tell him I have great acting skills. It was all a joke.
How great what?
I have great acting skills. It was all a joke.
I mean, he could hear you, and he could see you.
Louis was a joke. Alright.
It wasn't a joke.
That's his name, right, Louis? Louis?
Did,
Yeah, Louis.
did you forget that there was a camera watching you the whole time?
No. I'm just acting natural.
He's acting natural.
Act natural.
So, is there any new songs that you learned about? Any new songs that you learned how to play, Quincy?
Well, I played Genesis song today. I don't know the name of the song. I don't know how it goes anymore. But I learned that in 2 days. Nothing grand, nothing crazy.
I mean, have you been learning any new like things?
I mean,
Like how to spice up a song, like Mickey does it.
oh, you mean that? No. I have no clue for that. No, they don't have that on YouTube, and I'll figure it out one day. I think.
But it just takes a lot of practice. That's all it is. That's all it is, right, Chris? Have you learned any new songs, Chris?
No, not at the moment.
Are you learning new songs, Omar?
Of course I am.
What about it?
I'm not like
What'd you do
some
this-
people.
Louis.
Huh?
Louis. Not learning new
Louis.
songs.
Why are you attacking Louis?
I don't know. You're just looking at me funny.
Alright. You're doing great today. What about you, Samantha? What do you feel?
You know how I feel.
I don't know. What do you feel right now?
I'm hot. I'm happy.
What?
I think she can't be in the heat too much. Alright. Let's get into this discussion of leadership. What makes a good leader, or what do you guys think what makes a great leader? And who do you respect as a leader?
Okay.
Alright? So in your own words, Quincy, what makes a great leader?
A leader is somebody who is confident, somebody who knows what they're doing, somebody who understands that the decisions they make have a weight to it, that they know what they're doing, always taking the best course of action, and they do what's best for the team. That's what I think a leader is.
I think it's someone that practices what they preach. Because, like, if you're leading a group of something or someone, you have to practice what you're preaching them, because it makes no sense if you're going to show them how to do something if you're not doing it.
Yeah, I agree with that, with what Samantha said. And a leader, I believe a leader should, for example, instead of criticizing, a leader should, I don't know how to, so instead of criticizing, for example, what one goes through, and criticize their decision making, instead of criticizing that, they should help that person out instead of pointing fingers. Like, a leader should help out instead of point out, if that makes sense.
I got you. So you're basically saying, like, me being a leader, I see your faults. Instead of pointing out your faults, how about I just don't point them out at all and help you to get over those faults you have?
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. Now, would you say what makes a better leader is someone who leads by example, or someone who is who leads by example, or leads by telling you what to do?
In both ways, I believe, by example and by telling you what to do, because they're leading something. So, like, for example, you in a discussion, you would lead, or like, for example, in construction, there's the person,
the foreman.
The foreman, he's a leader. He tells them what to do, like where things go and how things should get done.
But a lot of people don't like the foreman.
Well,
My dad's a foreman.
I know by experience. But I think it's more like how you go about it. It's one thing, maybe like, Quincy, get up and get out the room.
yeah.
Or it could be like, hey, Quincy, I need you to leave the room real quick because I need to do something. There's a way to say it. What's your opinion?
I think that it's better to be a leader by example than to be told what to do, because leading by example allows the people who are in the group to have more, in my opinion, to have more freedom, and so that if they ever become leaders, they also lead by example, because you inspire somebody to actually do something instead of being waited to told what to be done. That's what I think.
But now here's the thing: as much as a leader tries to, lead by example, there's only so much he could do. Because if let's say the youth or the people are not responding back to what he's doing, and they keep doing the same thing over and over, which is just staying quiet, not trying to be more motivated, so now he is forced to just keep telling you what to do.
At that point, it's on the people, not the leader.
Because it is difficult. But no, it's another thing. It's like, sometimes what I do, I like to give you guys the chance to experience it and do it yourself. Because watching me is one thing, and you experiencing is another thing, because you still need the experience.
Yeah.
So you can understand what I'm trying to tell you. Because one thing, if you see me up there all the time preaching and all that, but you never grabbed the microphone and never went up there and started preaching everything. It was your what. How far can you actually watch somebody and learn what they're doing? Then when it's your turn, can you actually pull off whatever he was doing? Right?
I feel you.
That's why I'd rather give when I with my youth, I'd rather give them the chance to do everything themselves. If we're writing a play or we're trying to do a pantomima, I am involved, but I'd rather give you guys the reins so I can feel what it is to be in charge.
Mm-hmm.
And know the difficulties of trying to tell other people what to do.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause that's the toughest. Now, would a great leader build bond with with whoever he has under him?
The leader should. You have to have that relationship between the group. That way you understand who they are, you know who they are, and when you talk to them, you know what to say to them, so you won't hurt them.
Yeah, I agree. Leadership should create bonds. Just make sure you don't create favoritism, and then everything will work out perfectly.
You, Samantha?
I think they should, because then the youth gets comfortable with the leader, and then if they need help or if they need advice or stuff like that, they can go to you. Because, some of us, we don't want to go to, our parents, which isn't a bad thing. You should go to your parents, but I'm saying they don't feel comfortable coming to you.
Now, here's my thing. Now, if you have too much of a bond with somebody, but then you had to be strict with the people, because sometimes you need to be strict.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they have that sense of, we're friends, we're mad cool, I don't gotta worry about it, he's not gonna tell me anything. Now, you need to learn what's the line between being friends with them and being the actual leader.
Yeah.
And that's the hard part. It's like you're trying to be cool, you're trying to be friends all the time, but sometimes you have to put the line down, or your foot down. But then that's when if you're too nice or you're too friendly with them, and then when you finally do put your foot down, how they gonna feel?
They might, backfire.
Mhm. So that's it's like being a leader is one of the toughest things you could possibly do. Because it's not only that, now you have to think about everybody else. It's not just you. It's like you have to think about what if I do something today, would it affect the group later? So you always gotta be careful with what you say, who you talk to, and the things you do. Now, Quincy, you think you will be a good leader?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. I thought about it a quick second. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll get back to you. Samantha?
Couple years.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not. I don't have the patience for it.
And you, Chris?
I'm actually leader of the youth in my church, and I don't think I'm the best. I definitely know that there's more to build myself as a leader.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like a growing thing.
Well, what you just showed me right now is that you have your faults, and you're trying to work on it so you can be a better leader, and that's a great thing. At least you recognize what you're doing wrong, and you're trying to make it better. Because there's some guys or some people that don't realize what they're saying or what they're doing is wrong, and they go blind for a couple years. They think everything's their way when it's not, and that also that's also put the whole group down, and sometimes they'll just stop showing up in general. That's why it's always tough to be a leader. Now, Quincy.
Mm-hmm.
Quincy. You say you think you could be a good leader, right? No, great leader. We're not using good. We're putting great. Now, tell me 3 things that you think that makes you a great leader.
All right. Prepare for this exact moment. All right. Number 1. I guess my age, with my age, I'm able to relate with other people who I would be, what would it be, with what I've gone through and what, the age I am, how the things I experience around me. I think I'm able to relate with the other people who would be following me as me being a leader. That'd be number one. Number two would be, I don't know. Number two would be, I mean, I'm not the best example. No. You don't want to embarrass yourself like me. That's not good. That's not a good thing. I don't know, Omar, give me some tips. I don't know about myself. You know me. You know me more than I know me.
I mean, I'm asking you what your opinions of yourself or what you think makes you a great leader. So this, me telling you now that would that be being a great leader?
Huh?
Me telling you the things that you should be saying.
Nah.
Is that gonna help you?
Be saying. You just throw me something. Throw me the steak so I can go fetch it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Let's do this. Samantha, what makes you think that, like, 2 reasons why you think that you won't be a good leader?
Because I have no patience, and because, I don't know, I'm just...
Not motivated.
No, it's not that I'm not motivated, it's just that I just don't have the patience for it.
Well, and that's another thing about being a great leader. You know, me, sometimes I have very little patience, but that's because everything is accumulating, and it just because it's just a build-up. Like, you try to hold back, and that's why I'm saying that line between being friends and being a leader, that's where it's hard to distinguish and when to put your foot down. But also, while you're being a leader, that's at the same time it'll teach you how to be patient. You know. So even like Chris said, he has some faults that he has to work on. You know your faults. Now you gotta learn how to grow on it now. How can I say this? What's that word I'm looking for? Conquer, basically. You know what I'm saying? Overcome.
Oh, yeah, overcome. Yeah.
Overcome. You know, overcome that no patience for people. You know, because man, have I overcome that? Like 51%. You know. And you, Chris? Give me 3 things of what makes you a great leader.
Honesty. You know, you have to be honest with your how would you call
Your group?
with the group. You gotta be respectful. You know, I don't know what third one. Responsible.
Responsible.
Definitely.
Yeah, you gotta be responsible. Yeah. Pretty responsible.
Hold on, what?
I'm pretty responsible.
We'll get back to that. All right. You know, but Chris, you are right. You know, you need to be responsible because you're watching over all these whoever is under you. You know.
Yeah, not just watching over them, you know, but like responsible in how you act, you know, with the group, and you know, not being with the group also.
That is
'Cause,
true.
you know, so I act one way with the group, and then when we go, or when I'm by my own, they see me acting a different way. You know, they're gonna think 2 things.
No, that is. I find that to be very true. You have to be yourself 100% of the time. You can't be 50-50, you know. If I'm with my boys that they don't go to church and they don't be with me, I still act the same way as I do when I am in church and when I'm outside of church, you know. And that will also build up respect because they're gonna see you like, wow, he's always acting the same. He's never changing. You know, that's a good thing, you know. Well, if you have the right attitude. If you don't get the right attitude, then it's a bad thing. All right, so Quincy said that he is responsible.
To an
Right?
extent. To an extent, yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna give you some. I'm gonna say a couple things and let's see it. And you don't have to say it. And think about it. Like basically like a check mark and see if you check every mark I say out there, right?
Alright.
If you want to share with the rest of the group or whoever's watching live, you can. But if you don't, that's fine. All right. Matter of fact, we can all do this. I'm gonna say a bunch of things, and then you either say in your heads yes or no.
Alright.
And then at the end of it, y'all could just determine to yourselves or admit to the camera or whatever, Facebook Live, if y'all good or not.
Alright.
Alright?
I got this.
Oh, Floor. Hi, Floor. How you doing? I see you there. You're watching us. Wave hi to Floor.
God bless.
Hold on.
Hi. I put on blast. She's a youth too, from La Iglesia de César Padilla.
Caesar.
All right. To be a great leader, you have to be responsible. And to be responsible, that means that you have to be on top of everything. Right? Do you make it to the places on time? Let's say they invite you to a church or whatever. You gotta be there. You gotta be there before 7:30. Would you be there at 7:30 or 7:40 or 7:20?
I arrive with Omar, so.
No. I'm talking about when you go to do your own stuff.
CVH.
When you go out to preach in your own locations.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're not always with me.
Check. I'm there. When it's important, I gotta be involved. I'm there. Check.
Okay. All right. Your communication with the group.
Not check X. Big X right there.
Because that's also a big key, is the communication you have between you and your subordinates or your people you're leading. Because without that, it's hard communication. It's hard to get things done. And most of the times, if you're the leader, you get stuck by yourself doing everything because of bad communications.
Yes.
You know? Alright, let's see what's another one. What do you got? You got one? Alright.
No.
Do they respect you? Alright, let me give you an example of that.
We're friends.
Let me give you an example. Alright, so you're in a room, everybody's talking.
Mm-hmm.
If you walk in, they automatically quiet down. Or when you get up on the altar and you start speaking, they automatically lower they stop talking and start paying attention.
I don't know, because I've never stood in front of the people that I would be leading. I don't know. I'm gonna put a
Question.
We always fool around, so I can't say yes, but I don't think they've ever like, nah, stop talking when I'm talking.
It's weird because sometimes it varies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
With me, it'll be like, since that's why I tell you it's that line. Because they think it's a joke when I'm trying to talk, but as I always tell them, it's like, when I stand up here and I'm trying to talk to you about something important, something that we're gonna be doing, I need you to stop talking, to stop playing with your phones, to give me your attention, because this benefits me, but it also benefits you guys more than all. Because everything I'm doing it because of you guys. So if you're not showing that respect to the person while they're up there talking or whatever,
I'm gonna go with a check.
huh?
I'm gonna go with a check with them. I think that if I stood up on the stage and talked in front of them, they would just shut up.
They will be quiet.
Same thing.
It's like I said, you have to pick your words wisely.
It's the same thing. It's literally the same thing.
Some people will get offended,
Mm.
you know. All right, so Chris, what do you think? You got Samantha. What do you think?
Gotta check it off right there.
I can't check them all. They have to be honest, like he said.
Okay, that's a little weird.
Singular call.
All right, what's another example? All right. Now, would you find it easy or difficult to talk to a crowd, but also trying to tell them, like, be a director, like direct them to do what they need to do?
Sometimes, yes. Sometimes.
Don't you gotta be creative for that?
Um,
What do you mean? What do you mean? Tell them what to do. What do you-
basically like, oh, all right. If you're trying to do a pantomima or whatever, you're trying to teach them the moves and stuff like that. Would you have the patience to do that, or would it be easy for you to be like, hey, no, we could just do this. Get up. You know, we're gonna move this way. Like, would you have the confidence to try to teach somebody else the moves that you know?
Try to be a teacher.
Yeah. All right. Let's say be a teacher. Go ahead.
Be a teacher. Show somebody what to do. I'm gonna go check. I think since I'm pretty confident.
I mean, I did it with him.
Yeah, you're bad at it.
I'm not bad at it.
Check.
You just stiff. Do it right.
She's stiff.
I'm gonna check on that. I can teach somebody something, you know, as long as they don't fool around. Like,
And you, Chris?
Repeat that.
you sleeping on us? You sleeping on us?
Go ahead, Quincy.
Can you be a good teacher? Can you teach somebody how to do something? For example, if you know the moves of pantomima, do you have the patience to teach somebody how to do the pantomima?
Of course. I would. I'd have the patience.
You gotta check it off.
Have you ever worked with, very difficult kids before?
Yeah, I worked at a daycare.
No, but that's different. That's different.
Chris, you gotta check it off.
Yeah, check.
Check. Oh my God, you got too much.
Like being a leader, have you ever seen your group, do the things you do? Like they follow you?
I really don't know.
So are you an example, is what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to be my example, so no.
I wouldn't know because it's like I said, it's difficult with especially with the youth.
Mm-hmm.
Their interests are completely different from your interests. You're trying to help them out, but they're also not trying to be helped. So it's like I don't think none of you guys actually follow me. Follow my examples. I don't think so. When you got a bunch of people who are leaders that that they know what they're gonna be doing, so there's no need for them to follow me either. Now do I have some of them that will tell me a lot of things that their parents don't even know? Yes. They do at least confide in me, and I do help them out more.
Good guy, Omar.
You be quiet. Yeah.
Comprende.
Samantha, you got an example?
No.
I think of one.
We lived together, remember that.
Check.
The threats are coming out.
I think it's good for a little break.
Mariquecito.
Alright guys, we'll be back in a few.
Que una le dio vida, herida está y tranquila ni en tu cama. Fíjate en las noticias cada semana. Allá va una dama muerta por parte de su marido. Escucha bien pa' que no pase lo mismo contigo. Ahora solo sabe llorar, ella solía amar. Ahora solo sabe odiar por culpa de un hombre que no la supo tratar. Por culpa de un hombre que no la supo
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed our program today, our little talk about leadership. And God bless you all. Enjoy the rest of your day, this nice, beautiful, hot day. Amen. Bye.